Hello and welcome back to Living 757. I'm here with a special guest. This is Leanne, and she is on the leadership board of the American Diabetes Association. Now, I know the holidays with any type of diabetes diagnosis can be really stressful because what can you eat? You have to change your diet. So you're here to share with us some special recipes that people with diabetes can enjoy, and they're still good. It smells so good in here.
Yeah, I mean, I have had type 1 diabetes for about 10 years. I'm one of those crazy late onset people who went straight to insulin 10 years ago in my 40s. And, you know, it's pretty devastating when you get that diagnosis,
Right.
whether you're a kid getting it young. A lot of people get a type 2 diagnosis in their 50s and 60s, and they've
Right.
eaten a certain way their entire life and feel like they have to change every single thing.
Right.
Thanksgiving can be a nightmare because, you know, the turkey's fine because that's
Yeah.
low carb and that generally doesn't make you sick. But all the sides, oh my Lord, the sides, the mashed potatoes
Oh, no.
with the cream and the butter and the high carb and the stuffing or the dressing, which is my favorite thing to eat on
Right.
the holiday,
Oh
and
my
or
gosh.
green bean casserole.
Yeah.
You know, and people think they can take a day off diabetes on a day like Thanksgiving.
That's not true though, is it?
No, you really cannot, because you can't push your blood sugar up to 500 or 600 just to enjoy green bean casserole and mashed potatoes. So what American Diabetes Association has done is created the Food Hub. And
Okay.
the foodhub.org gives you recipes where they swap out the unhealthy ingredients for healthier ingredients so that we can feel like normal people and not end up, you know, rushed to the hospital in a diabetic coma, which was, you
Right.
know, that's really a downer.
I think that would kind of ruin your
on
holiday,
Thanksgiving
wouldn't
Day,
it?
right. So we were able to find a couple of really good recipes that I think people can incorporate into their dishes.
And these smell like normal Thanksgiving dishes too.
Yeah,
Just
I
so
mean-
you guys at home know.
All the same flavors and deliciousness, just not the, you know, death-defying carb content and fat.
So we're dumping the Paula Deen.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, sorry, Paula. No, that's
Sorry.
right. And, you know, she has type 2
Does
diabetes
she?
and had to change her diet dramatically. So you will find
wow.
her recent cookbooks have a very different flavor profile than they used to.
Okay.
So what we did is we wanted to find a good stuffing or dressing, and we think we definitely have done it here. On the foodhub.org, you will find herb breaded stuffing. Now, I've done it in the crock pot to bring it to the show, but there you go. And here's what's very important about Food Hub. Take a look there in the nutrition facts there. When you're a diabetic, you have to know exactly how many carbs you're eating in order to dose your insulin, for example, or to
Right.
take your medication. Well, Food Hub offers that for you so that you can know exactly what you're eating. Because I'll tell you what, you can really get blindsided by some stuff that you get in the grocery store.
Right.
Basically, this is pretty simple. You got to get a big pan, big pan.
Big pan.
All right, we've got some onion and some celery that you're going to chop up. And here's the difference. You're going to saute in olive oil or avocado oil or something that is, you know, healthier than butter.
Right.
Saute that up. Then to add some sweetness, you can put some diced apple in there.
Okay.
Then you are going to put in, and here's a big change, veggie broth if you want to.
Okay.
Veggie broth, low sodium to make sure that you're not getting a huge amount of sodium. And after you saute all that up, then you want unseasoned bread cubes. And we have, I'm going to let you taste.
Okay.
And see what you think.
All right.
Now, I used the crock pot to get it here.
Okay.
Because the crock pot is a great way to keep food warm. And also, you don't have to dirty up a separate serving dish, right?
Yeah.
So there you go. Give a taste.
Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. And do you want to explain more about the green bean salad while I'm
All right,
tasting?
so then my other favorite is green bean casserole. Who doesn't love green bean casserole? Well, green bean casserole is usually deadly. It's filled with, you know, cream of mushroom and some crazy stuff. So this was so incredibly easy. Basically, you have fresh green beans that I cut in half so that you don't have that super uncomfortable moment where you've got like a whole green bean sticking out of your mouth and you're
Right.
trying to chew it. You parboil those so that they're a
Okay.
little bit softer, and then you add in cranberries. I did chopped almonds with this, all kinds of whatever herbs and spices you want to use, and it ended up, and lemon zest, and it
Okay.
ended up to be really, really good. You want to try that real quickly?
Yeah.
Do we have time?
Yeah,
Oh,
absolutely.
where's my dish? All right. But you're gonna get a little stuffing on there.
Yeah, we actually have about a minute left.
Oh, wonderful. Okay.
I know. You're so good at this.
Oh.
I barely had to talk at all.
Yeah, well, I just asked my husband. I can do some talking. Yeah, but I think the important thing is for people with diabetes to remember that you can join in the fun with everybody else, and
so good.
still, isn't that delicious?
Yes.
And it's so simple because
Right.
all you have to do is do the cranberries and the nuts and olive oil, salt and pepper in a separate dish,
Right.
and then you take the finished green beans, mix it all up, and you look like a genius. And a couple things to remember for those with diabetes. Sodium is such a challenge. A regular half teaspoon of just regular table salt is 530 milligrams of sodium.
Wow.
And so think about how many teaspoons
Yeah.
of salt you're putting into your food, and you can be up to 2,500 milligrams of sodium in a serving like that.
Oh yeah, especially on Thanksgiving.
Things like Mrs. Dash, I don't get paid by these people, but 0. And there are so many substitutes to regular salt. I mean, I would tell anybody with diabetes, throw your salt in the
Throw it away.
trash, out the way. I mean,
Right.
do something else with it, but don't eat it.
Okay.
Because that really can cause you so many problems as a
Absolutely.
person with diabetes.
Can you tell us one more time where we can find these amazing Thanksgiving recipes?
Yes, it is diabetesfoodhub.org. Diabetesfoodhub.org is a fantastic resource for anybody who's looking for anything that they can eat when they have diabetes.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for being with us. This was so informative.
Wonderful.
When we come back, the talented Mr. Sam Rucker is performing live in the studio. Don't go anywhere.